What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with episode 3 of the Aston Villa Career Mode series. As always, if you are new around here, make sure to smash a like on this video and subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. Everton and Crystal Palace coming up in today's episode, as well as transfer deadline day. And as you can see, we are quite high up in the league after 2 games played. Obviously, a lot can happen in the league. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves here, but 1 win and 1 loss, and it finds us in a good position. So everyone around us losing too. So no one's had a outstanding start to the season so far as we go through our transfers that we've done so far in this season. Reece Nelson obviously coming for 5.6 million. Neil Taylor left, Henry Lansbury left, and Jamal Lewis joined for 5.5 million too, which is also really good to see. We're happy with that, and we do look to bring into the transfer of Axel Tuanzebe. It would be confirmed that James Chester, a deal coming for him, he could be leaving the club, so we need to make sure we can get a backup in, and that is in the form of the England international, or the England star, shall we say. And we do go into contract negotiations with him. Obviously was at Villa last season and was a good player for Villa, so I'm definitely interested in seeing what he can do, what he can provide. And Chester does get sold. He does leave for 3.2 million. Well, that gets added to our transfer budget, and we'll get some more good news. Jack Grealish does join the club back for the training sessions. He is looking to get back to full fitness, so he probably will feature on the bench against Everton. Axel Tuanzebe does join for 5 million and plus, 5.5 million should I say, on a 31 grand a week deal. Centre back and right back, very good player indeed, as Grealish does make the bench for today's game. McGinn also there, and here's the team we're going with. Eze does start centre attacking mid. Daka does start up front due to the injury to Wesley. Engels, Mings, Gilbert, Lewis all at the back. So I'm definitely looking forward to this game, seeing what the team can do, what they can provide. It's not a full strength Everton team, but it's definitely a team that can cause us problems. Gababin at the back, or in front of the back four. Walcott, Sigurdsson, Iwobi, and Mampala up front. It's not Calvert-Lewin. With likes of Gomez and Regani still on the bench too. Definitely some room for improvement for Everton there. We do get an opportunity here with Daka, gets played in by Eze there. Very well played. He does find Trezeguet. Pickford though picks off a great save, and we can't pounce on that one, and the ball does go out of play. But Everton then continue on their attack here. Walcott links up with Sigurdsson into Iwobi. First time ball into Walcott, first time into Mampala here. The youngster goes through on goal against Tom Heaton, gets the shot away. Bottom corner. Everton had the lead 20 minutes into this game, and it was through great attacking play for Everton. One touch football, completely tore us apart. And yeah, the youngster gets the goal. Rather disappointing. I believe it was Engels who come forward, committed himself, and Tom Heaton no chance there. But we look to come forward again, but Everton will be piling on pressure here, looking to add a second to their tally here. Iwobi gets away from his man here. Marvellous Nankpapa can't get back to it. It does fall away to Gababin, who really should be finishing there. Still 1-0 though, as Trezeguet puts the ball in. It's cleared away by Mina as far as Eze does find Mings. A second time of asking here. It's Tyrone Mings, and he misses an absolute sitter, the captain for the day. He'll be basically disappointed with that effort, as El Ghazi now links up with Eze again. The former QPR man does find Daka, who plays the ball into Trezeguet here. Trezeguet turns on his man, gets the shot away. It's saved from Pickford, only as far as Daka, who somehow rolls it into the back of the net. Aston Villa back on terms at Villa Park here, and it's definitely a goal we needed. It's we're well up for that. Well played from the team. Trezeguet done so well. He's been an absolute threat the whole game, really. Causing Pickford nothing but troubles, but Daka does slide that in somehow into the net. Before the half does end, it would be a last attack here from Everton. Walcott crosses it in, back post, finds Mampala again, who hits the corner of the crossbar and post. How close do you want to get? Very disappointing for them as we do come forward now. Right at the end of this half, Daka links up with Eze. Eze back into Daka. Daka through on goal, shoots, saved from Pickford. Really good goalkeeping as we approach the second half here. Eze, who's been an absolute menace, it seems, for us today. Really causing Everton loads of problems as Jamal Lewis gets played in here. The cross comes in, back post. Eze does find the back of the net. But as you can see at the top of your screens here, he is flagged for offside. Bitterly disappointing. He's not happy with that one, but he was miles off. You'll probably have to see the replay. It should show it. There you can see here as the ball gets played in from Lewis. He probably should have played it a bit earlier. He's made the run. He's well gone. He's a couple of yards offside there. As again, trying to build on that pressure now. We've got the ball in the back of it, and that's good for us psychologically. As Eze links up with Daka again. Tons of space. They stay off of him, and that is stunning. From Patson Daka, he gets the opportunity to start here today, and by my word, he's taken it. He really has. What a finish that is from the Zimbabwean international, I want to say, or maybe Zambian. I'm not sure about that flag. Get back to me on that one. But Daka, look at this. This is a goal of the season written all over it, surely. Look at this from this angle here. The curl on this ball is frightening. It is so good. Posting in, you couldn't get any better than that, and we have the lead here. But Everton trying to get back in this one. Santa Maria does link up with Mampala. Obviously got goal to his name already. We can't close him down, and Heaton is equal to his efforts as we do play the ball down to John McGinn. The Scotsman does find Nelson. Reece Nelson turns Feeney inside out. A ball at the back post does find El Ghazi. It gets cleared away, and Everton somehow come away with the ball yet again. But we're trying to box him in here, but they're playing some good football. Andre Gomez does actually give it away though to El Ghazi. Hint of a foul there, not given as Jack Grealish links up with Daka again. Daka's through on goal for the hat-trick, and he gets it right at the end of the game. The 3 points are coming back, well, staying in Aston Villa territory. Very well played there from Patson Daka. Grealish off the bench, really good for him to come off and get the assist too, which is good to see. Obviously we've missed him, but Eze had a good game also. He definitely is not a bad replacement here, but Daka, my word, what a player he is. 3 goals for him. Very happy for how he done here. So they asked about Tunsebe, why didn't he get a chance to make his debut? Like I said, I'm just going to keep playing morale up here. And they're talking about Daka here, who is a sporadic first-team player. He won't be if he can put in performances like that. What a player he is. And as long as he keeps goal scoring, he's going to stay in that first team. Trust me, we are playing players on form, not by ability. I mean, if he can score goals, by all means, he will keep his place in that first team. We do some attacking scenarios with Daka. Does actually incidentally go up to 72 rated. He could be a real menace for us this season. Jack Grealish though, he's fully recovered from his broken elbow, which is great to see. I'm happy about that. And yeah, we can get him back into the team and hopefully he can do some damage. So we're really looking forward to that one as we do get ready for a game against Crystal Palace here. A good side, Palace really are. Pretty much the same 11. Grealish does come in. McGinn comes in also from McTominay. And Tunsebe comes in too. So it'll be interesting to see how this team does do as we look at the league table here. We are in 4th. 3 games played, 6 points. United, Southampton, Chelsea, the only teams ahead of us. Hennessy starts in net for our opponents today. Bender, Cahill, Kelly and Van Aanholt make up a back 4. In front of them, Townsend, Meyer, McGregor and Connor Wickham on that left-hand side with Zaha and Ayew spearheading the attack. You surely feel that Wickham and Zaha should really be swapped around, but they're not. And we go into the game here. John McGinn breaks forward here from centre midfield, leaves Meyer in his in his dust really, and he cuts forward here, does find Patson Daka, who's through on goal here. Grealish waiting in the wings here, he's ahead of him and he does square it to him and finds the back of the net. Villa lead at Selhurst Park. Jack Grealish back from injury, and credit has to go off to John McGinn there, creating a goal, and Daka could have easily gone for the target there, but he does square it to Jack Grealish, and that will do wonders for his confidence there. As Jamal Lewis links up with Johnny McGinn here. The Scotsman does play it late into Jack Grealish again, does find Patson Daka trying to recreate that goal against Everton, but Hennessy was onto it, and he clears the ball up the pitch here, and it is won by Zaha, who does play it into Max Meyer here. The German links up with the Palace talisman here, and he does drive forward. We're trying to close him down. Engels wins it back, but Zaha gets a fortunate bounce there, and he does race straight through onto goal. Zebe can't close him down, and Crystal Palace take the lead. It is 1-1, and it was coming. I mean, the way the game was going for us, we switched off after getting the first goal. And, we got a couple of chances here. We did get caught in the counter-attack. We were subject to getting caught in the counter-attack. And, it's given Palace loads of confidence to come forward again. Jordan Ayew tries to link up there. Trezeguet gives it away back to Ayew. Does find Lars Bender. Lays it into Andros Townsend, who ain't shy from striking them. Does go wide of the mark though. As John McGinn links up with Tunsebe. Great through ball into Grealish. Nelson, as you can see on the turn there, is in with his turn of pace. It's Reece Nelson, surely a goal. And it is bottom corner. Half an hour on the clock. And Villa regain the lead here. Great vision from Jack Grealish, our captain, who incidentally isn't captain the side today. That is an error on my part. But Reece Nelson, a burst of pace he showed there. Really well played. The tactical awareness to stay on side too. And the finish is even better. Bottom corner, big things coming from this lad. you feel this season. As McCarthy comes onto the ball now, does find Miljovic here. Palace bringing on the big guns. Zaha tries to make something work here. Plays it back to James McCarthy. Does find Ayew shoots from range, and it's just over the bar there. Whiskers wide as we approach the end of this game now. The ball comes in from Wickham. It is headed by Bender. Bender gets there again with a header. Cleared by Gilbert. And that'll be how the game finishes. 2-1 the final score, which we are more than happy with, and they're asking it back to Nzebe now. He put in a great performance today, which he did. The goal, you could argue, wasn't really his fault, so we won't be, putting that against him, as the team are looking really good here. Aston Villa, like I said, we'll take our chances, and we played well today, and that's all that matters. Again, it's all about building this team morale. We need team morale to stay up as we go on to transfer deadline day here. 34.5 million spent, 17 million in, so not a bad expenditure from us there, in all honesty. We've done really well. It's around about 18 million spent, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, the team have performed very well. Actually, it's even less than that. It's probably about 17 million spent, really, when you look at the figures here. And here's some of the big transfers that happened around the world. Andrew Robertson has joined Napoli. Eriksen has joined City. Again, Rashford's gone to Atletico Madrid, along with Telles. Again, two very strong signings. Jonathan Tah is in the Premier League, and Sanchez joins City. Azpilicueta off to Spain, back to his homeland there. Martinez joins Wolfsburg. Some very good deals here. Stones off to Dortmund. Wijnaldum off to Leverkusen. Sandro in at Chelsea from Juventus. David Silva to Real Madrid. Some really big names here coming to the Premier League and leaving the Premier League. Joe Gomez leaves also for Leverkusen. Keita Balde joins from Monaco to Tottenham. Luke Shaw leaves for Valencia. And again, some massive names. Really, Grant Xhaka to Watford, that's an eyebrow raiser in all honesty, but 23.5 million, I guess Arsenal are the ones laughing there. That is absolutely criminal. As we look at our transfer business to close off the first window of this career mode. McTominay comes in for the highest deal for 12.5 million. Kajoa made way plus 2 million for Daka. Horahan left for 6 mil. Nelson and Jamal Lewis joined for around about 5.5 million. And Zebe also joined for that same fee. Some great young talents there, 19, 21 and 21. Absolutely brilliant. It's James Chester left for 4.2. Eze, who could be a bargain for 3.6 million from Queen's Park Rangers. Nyland, Lansbury, Taylor all left around about 1.3 million. And El Hamad, I can't even say his name. El Hamadi left, obviously, for 1.3 million. Excuse me there, guys. As you can see, we're closing off the episode top of the Premier League, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. Long may it continue. But we have to make sure teams are putting out their strongest 11. Definitely, as Wolves are bottom without a point here. Look at the top goal scorers in the league. Anthony Martial leads the way with 4 goals in 4 matches. Jack Grealish is up there, 2 games and 2 assists for him, and Eze's up there too with 3 games and 2 assists. So same for Daka. So the team looking very good here. Heaton is third, only 1 clean sheet in 4, but that's the most anyone's ever kept. As we look at the month of September, games against West Ham, Arsenal, Southampton and Burnley will be played. And as we look to advance in the Carabao Cup, really looking forward to that one, and definitely make sure you stick around for it, guys, as we look at the squad report, seeing how some players have grown. Feel free to have a look at it, guys. Patson Daka, definitely a player to watch out for, so definitely stay tuned for him. But unfortunately, that's bring into today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure to smash a like on this video and subscribe if you're new around here. Comment in the comment section down below any suggestions you have for the series. Make sure to share it on social media. That'd be very much appreciated. As always, I'll catch you on the next one. See you guys.